Welcome to a live troubleshooting setup. Today we're going to be shooting the seated good morning. This is an exercise that a lot of people have had difficulty being able to progress. There's many different reasons why people would struggle with the form. So we're going to go ahead and get started today. My personal experience with the seated good morning was my back would round a lot. And today Mike is actually going to demonstrate the exact thing I did to help keep the arch to the back at the very bottom. So we'll come over here. He's going to set up underneath the bar. So now what he's going to do, he's going to start really hard with the arch to his back. You can already tell that his hips are rotating. From there, he's going to lower himself to the point where he's going to be able to maintain it right there. He's going to hold that for 5 seconds. 4, 5, up, and then come back up. He's going to go back down again. What this is doing right here, this is accumulating time under tension. It is stressing his hips and his low back. Go ahead and go up. In the position which is toughest to hold. A lot of people struggle to maintain that arch right there. That's great, Mike. A lot of people struggle to hold this position for a brief period of time, and so when the muscles fatigue, the back starts to round. It also produces a lot of tension within the hips. So as he's holding this position, those muscles are getting stimulated to be able to lengthen and be able to become more elastic and allow him to go further. So as he does this over a prolonged period of time, he'll find that he'll be able to go lower and lower while still maintaining that arch. Very nice, Mike. This is fairly advanced because it does require you to have a certain amount of strength to stop yourself from falling. Now this example right here, we have Connor. You use an incline bench. This is a little bit safer to load because even if you fatigue and you're unable to hold the position, that incline bench is going to stop him from falling any deeper than what he can handle. So you can go ahead and get started. Now, same thing, same idea. It's going to stop him at the range that he can comfortably control. The best part about this is that because that incline is there, he's going to be able to accumulate a lot of volume and get stronger within that range of motion that he can maintain that arch. That's really nice, Connor. And he can just keep on repping them out. Now what you'll notice, go ahead and stop there. What you'll notice is if we go a little bit lower, his back will round slightly in trying to get to that bottom range. So this is very great for self-regulating because if you find yourself, you can record yourself and see it. Or with an ATG coach, he'll be able to spot it, bring the incline back up, and he'll be able to maintain the arch to his low back. Real tight down here. Nice. Perfect, Connor. All right, thanks, Connor. So now, another exercise that has helped many people improve on their seated good morning is actually a stretch, and we like to do it loaded on ATG, but it's not required. It's called the weighted butterfly stretch. A lot of people will be familiar with this stretch since a lot of schools use it in PE, but here the hips are being opened up, which when you're doing the seated good morning, at the very bottom, you're thinking of activating your glute and spreading your legs apart as you go down. So this is an exercise that's replicating that same exact movement, and it's allowing his groin to become stretched out. Ideally, over time, as this improves, you would actually use less and less weight because then that means that there's less resistance that's prying apart your legs. It's actually your internal strength. If I were to do it right next to Mike, I can lower my legs down without any weight. But that's because I have the flexibility to do so. So as you're working on this, load it, help the knees get further down, and then try to use your own strength of the glutes to drive your knees down. So with these 3 tools, hopefully now you have an approach to be able to address your seated good morning. And by putting this in every so often as extra work, maybe on off days, so that you don't have to do too much volume all in one day, you can start to accumulate these different kinds of stimulus that's going to help your seated good morning progress.